morning, everybody, to a new game called Eco. Now, when we first played this, we were extremely disappointed. Uh, yeah, that's all I'm going to say about it. It's a very grindy game. So if you don't like grindy games, this is not the game for you. Okay? Just remember that. It can be played as single player. Possibly going to be better to be played as with friends and stuff like that. But we're going to give it another chance. We're going to start new here. Okay, so new world is we're going to be calling it Alcinia 2. Okay, and we're going to pick the biggest world there is, because no collaboration, high collaboration and stuff like that. It is really kind of, we want a big world. We don't want a small world. 1 to 3 players. The world was really tiny. We want to see how it can handle 30 players as well. So let's have a look at that. And generate new. And we're going to start. Generate a new world. This will take a while. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's do 10 to 30 players. Okay, 10 to 30 players. Let's do that, and let's start and say yes. Now this is how quick it will do on my chip is 4 gigahertz, 8 gig of RAM, and I think it's 8 core. It's not going too bad at the moment. It's actually not too bad. I wouldn't recommend doing this size if you're doing it on your own. So you can see that there's a little bit glitchiness. The title's at the top. And here we are. So that didn't take too long. and that's a 10 to 30 player plus. Now, the models, you wouldn't think that was a girl, but because she's got a chest, you know it's a girl. And it's the only game that I know that you actually start off as a girl. Okay, so we're going to change the hair color, and it's kind of really difficult to do it, and there's only a couple of hairstyles, and I'll tell you what, that's about the best one for the girl. It's really early stage. Eye color here, we're going to want very bluish eyes. I did try to get different color. It's very, like I said, very bad interface. You're having to put your hand over it, and you can't kind of. Like I said, it's a very bad interface here. For me personally, I think it could be done extremely better. You can't have a black shirt. I managed to get a black shirt yesterday. There we go. I'm going to change the belt to white colour, and shoes, we're going to have black shoes. Actually, we're going to change pants to my clan colours, which are red and black. There we go. And we're going to, I don't know if body can do anything. And I'll tell you what, because we can, we're going to make our pink eyes. And save. Right, okay. So this is the tutorial bit, okay. So you're going to be going and doing all of that. Press tab, toggle the mouth thing off. Okay. Task complete. And now you can have a look at the meteor. Now this is the thing that I don't like about the game, is the meteor. Right, okay, so you won't see the meteor to start off with, but you can see the game. The world is a bit better. So we're going to go to the world view, so you've got to press tab to click on it, and it says open the map, find the icon, open the side panel, and obviously you've got to move the panel to see what it does. Open side panel and select different world layers. Okay, air pollution there, and you can click beans and you can see where beans are and stuff like that. So you've got to really decide. I mean, this is actually not a bad generated world. So yeah, click drop waypoint in the side panel. Now you can see the mark in the world, click the arrow to bring up the options to remove it. Now that is a bit confusing, this part here. This is a bit confusing here. What you've got to do is actually you've got to put it into tab, then click on the marker, then remove it. Okay, not like what it said. So if they had said click tab, press the marker, then delete it, would have been absolutely much more. And obviously close that there. Okay, so there's just been a update for Portia, and of course you can't have it on this side of the map because you can't find it. But when you start off, you can't have the sidebar open. Sorry, but you can't, you know, to find it. So we've got a better world here. It's a bigger world. It's a better world. I started off with beans, because beans actually gives you a better produce. Okay. Now I hate the music on this. I think the music is absolutely horrendous. We do have water here. So we're just going to go around. Before we claim a piece of land, we do really want to have a good look around, because I don't want anything too hilly, and I don't want anything too low, but I do want something kind of nice with water. A nice wooded area would be nice. Again, you can still see that world generation, it's still kind of small. It's nice effect. They need to do an awful lot of work on this for it to be worth the money, in my opinion. Right, I kind of like that area over there. Oh yeah, and you can't swim below the surface, by the way. Well, I've not found out how yet. Okay, so this is shoreland here. We're near beans, we're near wood. So I kind of think, yeah, we're gonna have this. Right, claiming property. Even in single player, you still need to claim property. Okay, open a backpack with B. Got 10 of there. There's no way to double click or shift and click or anything like that. That annoys me. I don't know what it does. I think it's the split bar, which it looks like it is, and depending on what side of the world you start is how many claim points you get. Okay, so basically we're going to do now I recommend when you do this, okay, it doesn't matter where you put that, okay, it just goes in the marker there. So we're going to place that there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we're going to go and do 1 there. Okay, so that's 3. That's 2 by there. So that is a 3 by 3 square for us to start off with. Okay. Now a deed will appear in your inventory, and right click the deed to set access rights. And of course you can't do that unless you press tab. Okay, and then right click it. Okay. Alright, it should say press tab then right click the deed. Alright, so there's only me on here, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so that's my deed. Now, you can't see the land that you've deeded, that you've got, okay, until you get another minor one like this, and then you can say, right, okay, there you are, there's the land. Which is very annoying when you start building, because you have to kind of like guess, because you can't see anything in there. So, dig in. The meteor. Okay, find the meteor in the sky. Alright, okay. I don't think it's around yet. It's a big world. You've got 29 days. There we are. Impact in 29 days, 23 hours, 48 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay. I really don't like games with timers on them. I really do not. So we're now pressing tab and we're going to dig in. Digging is quite easy. Select the wooden tool. The nice thing I do like about this is that you can scroll and it will do it. Right click on the ground. Right, is it right or left click? Left click and then drop it. It's done. Okay. Mining is the same. You just go and click the mine in there, and you've got to make sure you press tab. Now, mining is kind of it's not too bad. Oh yes, before you do, yeah, make sure you're in your claim land. Yeah, go to your world map, which is this thing. Is it that thing? Now, how did I do it? How did we do it? Right. Okay, now, getting this started here. Right, drop waypoint. Okay. It's just best to have it up like that. And where's my waypoint? Why it's up in the sky for, we do not know. Okay. And again, it doesn't indicate that you're in the actual bar. Okay. And there you go, home. Alright, so there you go, home. So when you want to go do mining, that's easy. Chop down a tree, that's even easier. So click on it. No, okay. I just want you to shut the stupid screen. Right, so chopping a tree down, like I said, is much easier. Just go up to a tree. Now the problem with this, okay, every action you do in this game and the way that you face to chop a tree down takes action. I love to torture myself some days, Lady D. And I want to show people that you don't listen to all the hype. Actually go, before you buy this game, go and watch people, okay, because it's frustrating. So you can only carry 20 logs at the moment, so you need to go and find your home, and you can do that by two ways, by looking at that or following that way. Right, so what you're going to do is just place them down on the logs there. Okay, just like that. And you're going to go and cut the rest of the tree down. Like I said, the mini-map annoys me. So that's a nice feature, it's stackable. Now, this is the rock, obviously. And you do the same thing. And you can notice your food is going down. Now, for those of you that have been in Minecraft, cannot mine dirt with a pickaxe. Yeah, there's no way to turn it off. Just place it down there, okay? And you've got more stone blocks. Right. Now, you've got the skill points here. Very, very, very careful with these skill points. This is where we messed up yesterday. And after 8 hours gameplay, we were so frustrated with this game. It was unbelievable. The first thing is you are going to go onto the survivalist, right? You're going to go and look at this. Always, always look at these screens before you do anything. And the first one that you're going to do, right, is you're going to look at level 3 where it says wooden hoe recipe. That is the most important recipe to start off in this game. Okay. So we've got level 1, we've got level 2, we've got level 3. If you don't have that one, yeah, it's going to be so annoying. Just take it to level 4. Maximum level. Easy as that. Now, the next level that we were looking at was research efficiency. We didn't bother with that one. This one is basic crafting efficiency. This one is basic crafting speed. Not really worried about that one either. This one here is strong back. Gives you a big stomach. So you have that one. Okay. It's 5 points to upgrade to the next level. Then you're going to want this one, which is the big stomach. Okay. And again 5 points. And then this one here is calorie efficiency. Okay, so we're going to click that one. Alright, so that's what we did there. And we've got 1 point left. And there's not much more. And what we want to do is go into these points. Okay, which is gathering. And this is going to help you out a lot when you first get started until you get farming. Okay, so we're going to go and do gathering here. So we've got 1 point here. Okay, that's our speciality. And you've got forest ranger. Okay, these will give you increase of tree seeds. You've got grassland gatherer, which is beans, beets, peas and bulrush, and scythe efficiency, just scythe efficiency. So I think we clicked this one, and we can't do it. That's 5 points. Okay, so we're going to be having a look on not researched yet. I think it's farming. And we're going to be specialising in the digging there. Gives you the iron shovel, okay, which is so much better. Okay, so much better. And wooden shovel decreases calorie consumption. You will be using a lot of that. Okay, and logging as well is you want to make sure you do this one, because it grants you the iron axe. Now you've got no points left, but you've just got 2 better bits of equipment, and you don't need to worry about that, because that is something that you're going to want. Okay, now this is night time, this is not dark, it's not anything at all that I would consider dark at all, literally nothing at all. So if you look at your backpack, you've got nothing in there. But now you just want to shove that in, you want to shove that in, you want to shove those in there. So you've got all your tools here, you don't need that there, and you don't need that there. So I normally go wood, pick, shovel, and harvest. Press B. Right, so now you've got to go and find some food. Now there's quite a lot of food around, so you won't be starving to death. Even if you don't have any food in your belly, you don't starve to death, so don't worry about it. So you've got this stuff which gives you burn spawns and stuff like that. Not ripe enough to pick yet. We've got beans there. Beans are great, just make sure that you don't harvest everything on the beans. And you've got berries here. So we've got a bit of food. Okay, now when you go to the food, if you look at these on the tab, that is for, right, so we're going to open up the bag here. So we don't want that, we don't want that, so we want that one there. Any of those actually will do. Just close that. So we found out here, this is only going to give you carbs and vitamins. This is going to give you carbs, protein and fat. And this is going to give you carbs, proteins and vitamins. I think there's only 3. So your best source of food, okay, is carbs, protein and fat, which are the beans. So if you click on this and then right click, okay, will give you no skill points for the day, and this will give you the berries will the huckleberries will give you plus 2.3. You've got to make sure you do something right, okay, and stomach is full there. and that's it to start off with. So you're going to want to, how do we start? How do we do? Right, processing more logs, it actually tells you there, which is good. So we're going to be selecting the workbench because it gives you the workbench. This is how it starts, it gives you the workbench. Okay. And you're going to place it in the world. Don't care where in the world that you place it, just put it there. Okay, it doesn't really matter, don't care. Open the workshop and find, you can see on here, find a Hume log recipe and select the number to craft and click order. So you're going to click on here, you're going to click order. Okay, it's got no logs here, right? No logs whatsoever. So you're going to pick up 2 logs. Right. Not enough room in inventory. Yeah, don't give me that. Don't give me that rubbish. Okay, there's plenty of flipping room. Now, I didn't have this problem yesterday. So I'm just going to go and cut another tree. Like I said, I never had this problem yesterday. I could pick them up quite perfectly fine. Now, don't forget, the way that you chop is the way that the tree falls. I'm already carrying stone. I'm not carrying stone. Where does it say I'm carrying stone? I'll put the damn thing down then. Oh, for God's sake. Carrying 6, man. That's what I mean, it's... Fuck's sake. Just place the damn stuff, you know? I don't want to be carrying any more. Fuck me. Really? And you can't get it out of inventory. Come on. Order a fucking campfire and got it out. Now you can pick up the logs. Right. So now you can collect your logs, okay? And now it's going to say build a log house. Now there's something with build a log house that you got to remember. That is not building a log house. You got to press tab to build a log house. And it tells you here, collect at least 4 hewn logs in your hand. So you're going to want to go to here and press E. And you're going to want to order that one. And then I'm just going to cancel the project there. And I said cancel the project there. Again, very buggy. And even though I cancelled it, it wouldn't cancel. For what they were asking for this, if I had the choice to buy it again, I wouldn't buy it. Just put it down, it don't matter where. Right, so we want to have some rough hewn logs here, and you're going to want to order at least 100. Okay, at least 100. Right. Now, there's one other thing as well, if I can find it. Don't think I can find it yet. Make a storage chest as soon as you can. Okay, so we're now carrying some more of these. And we've still not got enough here. So now we have. And now we're going to be selecting the stone hammer. That's a stone axe. No, I won't be building as much. Right. Now you'll get this, okay, and it will say select the form you want to build the logs in by selecting it on the toolbar as shown. Now, if you build like this, okay, that's fine. Alright, but what happens is you've got to dig the floor out, okay? You have to dig the floor out because you have to build a box, okay? And this is your foundations. If you go on to hammer here, and we can't select it yet, you pick up quite easy. Again, decide where you're going to have your hammer. I tend to have it on the edge of something because it's easy when you need to dig out the floor, because you do need to dig out the floor. There's just no other explanation to do it, because your slope, you have to jump in. It doesn't walk up like it should do. And you've got to have a room that is now we're carrying stuff, so we're gonna go and do I want to start at the back here. This is going to be the back of the room. Right, make sure I've got there. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now if you are not good at maths, this is going to be a nightmare for you. You need a room that is 25 square meters in volume. Okay, and you're gonna, like I say, you're gonna have to dig out this room. So you've got 1, and it's 1 shovel per go. Literally, it's 1 shovel, and if you move too quick, it puts it on the top. Right, so we are going to get on our hammer. We're going to go and collect the logs, and we've got 7 more. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. So the first thing I'm going to do is dig out this bit. While I'm doing this, if I was you, I would go and get something to eat, drink, get refreshed, because this is the boring part of the game. Like I said, if you got, so even if you got somewhere like that water there, yeah, just fill it in, because you're obviously not going to be wanting that little bit of water there. Just throw it in there. And like I said, we've got the bigger world. We may or may not let friends on here. It's probably going to be more like patrons. I don't know how it's going to. I don't know how it works. I don't kind of think it's like on a server or anything like that. Totally new to me how this this works. But if you haven't bought this game yet and you don't like grinding, this is not the game for you. If I knew how grindy it was before I bought the game, I wouldn't have bought it. Because all the videos I saw never show you this. This is what I do on my channel. I show you how boring some of these games can be. Okay, so you decide whether yes, that's something I want to do. I've achieved it, you know, on all of that before you actually buy it. Because I get so tired of watching videos and they say, "Oh, we'll be back after we've done all this," and it's probably took them about 4 or 5 hours, and they've done it and they're finished in 3 or 4 seconds. Worst thing I hate. And you will need dirt later on, and you will need ground. So this is actually, I know it's crap doing this, but making your the back area here or the side area better, it's actually going to benefit you. Right. Grass does grow. It takes time. Everything in this takes time. Everything you do affects your food. Okay, I think we've got one more layer here to take out. Try not to do a job more than once. See, I did that twice and I lost calories. Okay, so we've got a 5x5 square done now, and we're going to be going to our hammer. Okay, and we're going to be not getting anything because we need wood. Like I said, it's not dark. No, there's no darkness in this game. And you can only carry 20 at once. It's all you can carry. Right, now, you've got something up there called choose roles. So open the skill menu. Okay. Examine the skills by mousing over them. Blah 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 blah. Right. Okay. And you can't do no points. Choose a speciality under any profession. Assign skill points to that speciality. Well, we've done that already. Okay, so we're just going to skip over that one and say, yeah, that's fine. We're not interested in you. See, that button don't work there. Right. Plan the research. We're going to come back to that one. Because that is a pain. That is one of the things that got me frustrated last night. And, yeah. Go back to our hammer. And then we're going to start building underneath here, because this is what we need to do. Now, depending what tree you cut, depending how much wood you get out of it. So as you can see, the floor is coming along here. Now when I hear this, reminds me of someone who's got flat feet. Press shift. If you press shift and W, you can run. But again, it uses calories. So while you're at this early stage, until you've got food coming in, don't run. Now this is the time I learned to go and get lots and lots and lots of logs. Don't care where you put them. See, now we've got the bug, yeah, I can't put them down. Even though it's saying that I got them, look. There's nothing that I can do. Nothing at all. Right, bug. Unknown. Unknown. Expected behaviour. Carry items such as wood or stone, and you can't place it down as above. Okay, I'm not going to waste time to go into GitHub or anything like that. But what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect it, and hopefully when I come back into the game we can carry on there, and that bug would have gone. You see, so now I'm carrying the logs, yeah? So you just log in and out. Okay, so now I can place them. There we go. Right, so I can get my I can collect these now. So I can switch to my hammer, and I can carry on building my floor. Now this first room has to be a set size. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can either have double doors or single doors. Okay, I tend to have a single door. Now you can do this all the way up if you wish to, but if you press tab, go in shift, you can build 2 types. You can't build anything else, just 2 types. Okay, and then we go into this mode. And obviously, if you want a window, you can have a window. And again, if you're a regular Minecraft builder, you know that you can jump up, okay, and you can place them that way as well, just as efficiently, if not sometimes better. Now you're only going to want it 3 up like that, then you're going to want to start putting the roof on. And sometimes it takes 2 hits to open up the menu on the E screen, which again can be a pain in the rear because it says press E and you're pressing E twice. See, there's once, there's twice. Okay, so that's getting a little bit slow for my liking. Right, so this is the time while that's doing that, we're having a look at it. What do we need? We don't want arrow or bow or anything yet like that. Boom log. See, so you can see that we've already used up 100. So I'm going to want another 100 here. Okay. We're going to go and collect that one. That's given me 5 more. Alright. There's a stag there. And as you can see, the background noise and stuff like that not very entertaining. Now you're probably wondering why we're not chopping these. These give you something called wood pulp, and it's no good picking those up, okay, until you can make the pulp pillar recipe, the cellulose or the paper recipe, and you need quite a lot of stuff, okay. Baked pitch recipe. If we have a look at that one, you need the mortar production efficiency. Okay, so you need mortaring, um, mortar production, and it goes into quite detail. But unlike on the YouTube videos that I watched the other night, where it gives you a nice big screen and a layer out of what goes where and stuff like that, you don't have that in here anymore. I've not found a little button to do it. I've got a possible button click that might happen. No. Yeah, so this is it. This is all the professionals, they've done it this way. Instead of having it a nice screen where it all spiders out. Now, picking up things and carrying things does not use energy. But running does. So we now need to go and look for some berries, for some corn. You can see skill per day is minus because you haven't got the right balance. But at this point in time, I particularly don't bloody well care. As long as I've got a full stomach. Okay, beans are the best things to get. But again, you've got to be prepared that don't pick all the beans. There's a nice stag there, look. Of course, if we go and kill everything, see, after all of that, I've still only got flipping 2. So we've got a storage chest here. Now the storage chest, you can go anywhere you like. It doesn't have to be inside, and we just put it at the side here. Now linked inventories, yeah. Campfire and storage deck. Link the fuel supply there. It will save so much. Now on the backpack, you can take this stuff here and the seeds, and what you can do is you can say, right, okay, put in wood pulp. It will just put it in there straight away. So anything you want to do, you just put in there, and then when you open it up, they're there. Okay, so we know that we've got fern spore and we've got huckleberry seed, so even if we pick everything, we've still got that. And then obviously, well, we don't want to put that. We want the fiddleheads. I kind of try to have 3 foods, so that's carbs, protein, and vitamins. Carbs, protein, fat, and that is carbs and vitamins. These are the 2 that I want, okay, because they give me 4 groups together. The berries is the ones that I eat if there's nothing else available. So like I said, this is your 5x5 brick. Not too sure what we're building at the moment. We're collecting resources here. Okay, so we got 20 here, so we should have enough to finish these off, to be honest. I mean, that's a nice picture there. Right, now when you get to this point, okay, you want to press tab and you want to change to the ceiling. this is your house. Now that one in the difficulty, this is why you want to be able to go outside. And all you've got to do, I don't know if you can drag and do it that way. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your house built. And that's going to be it for today. Like I said, this game has been stressing me out a little bit. But in the next episode, we're going to do some workstations, and you're going to have to build exactly the same room size because of the research station. We're just going to get rid of this stone before we finish. Right, this looks like it might be an entrance to a mine. Looks okay there then. Right, so before we go, we're going to have a look on our point. And so obviously you're going to want to have a look at the farmer. This is the most important thing that you need to have, and you've got farming not researched. Okay, don't spend any points until you've got this. Okay, just don't do it. It'll be a waste, and you'll be wasting points. Okay, so in the next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to build a room for the research bench. It needs to be in a room. Okay, and this is where you're going to have your first bench. It's going to be in here. Don't put any other bit in here. Okay, because it will make it so your research bench won't work. All of the benches can go in a world. Okay, because if you look at the research bench, okay, and you click on it, it says on here, right, must be contained within a room 25 meters squared in volume. What it doesn't say, that it needs to be in a room on its own. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Echo. Have fun, stay safe. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back a little bit later with a different game. Bye for now.